Got one more game tomorrow night. Buccaneers at the Chiefs. But a lot of really fun games. Man, how about the Ravens blowing out the Broncos? Oh my goodness. The Ravens defense actually played good today. That was a big surprise. Bo Nix, 19 of 33, no touchdowns and an interception. He got sacked 4 times. Lamar Jackson, 16 of 19, guys. Pretty decent game. 3 tutties, 97 QBR, 158.3 rating. Derrick Henry, 23 for 106. All right, guys, I am back. Here we go. Derrick Henry, 23 of 106 and 2 touchdowns. The dude is absolutely unstoppable, man. Zay Flowers balled out again. Yeah, the Vikings, man. Big win today. Big win today. We had some Vikings exposure this week, guys. A lot of my money line picks, Falcons, Rams, all did us really, really well today. I'm happy with where we're at with our bets, man. I did a bunch of fun, just random parlays for $1, but none of them hit today. But I didn't like a lot of bets this week, but I think we did really, really well in the bets that we did do. And I think I did a bunch of Lions parlays, some Eagles parlays, mixed them up a little bit. Did pretty good. How about Carolina beating the Saints? Oh my goodness, Derek Carr. Yo, Derek Carr. DU, Jamie, what is going on? Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is just not good. Yo, Nick Sirianni almost blew that game, Eagles fans. He came this close to blowing that game because this dude, I don't know what he's doing, man. Does he not understand math or how games work? I just don't get Nick Sirianni's strategy at all whatsoever. Going for all those 2 points when they didn't need to do that. Just dumb. Just dumb stuff. And how about Saquon Barkley with that reverse hurdle? Unbelievable. Yeah, it's really, really weird watching Nick Sirianni coach. I feel like he gets so caught up in the physicality of the game and the emotions of the game. He doesn't take a minute to think and digest what's going on. Whoo, yeah, that Devontae Smith touchdown, one of the best catches of the year, if not the best catch of the year. Him and Garrett Wilson had amazing catches, guys. Unbelievable. Super talented, man. Oh, thanks, Jamie. I appreciate you, bro. Love throwing bad interceptions, too, man. Lions dominated. I did like the Lions earlier in the week on my Tuesday picks. I just thought the Lions were the better team. I thought they would run the ball effectively against the Packers. The Packers are very susceptible to the run, guys. I thought that would play a huge factor. And how about Jared Goff playing good outside in the rain? Very impressed with what Jared Goff, what Jared Goff did in the rain. A tough win on the road and a tough place to play. Jared Goff, he might be the MVP of the NFL right now, guys. Yeah, I think the Lions are the best team in the NFL, man. Even without Aiden Hutchinson, I still think they're the best team in the NFL. I mean, Gibbs and Montgomery averaged, right around 5 yards per carry today. Goff only got sacked once, 18 of 22, 109 rating. Jordan Love, no touchdowns, 1 interception, 31 QBR, 69 rating. Just not a very quality day, It just, some of his receivers, I think Dobbs had a really bad drop today. Jaden Reed had a good game, though, 5 for 113. But the Lions just play complimentary football, man, look pretty good. Yeah, the Patriots tied it up, took it to overtime, and then Drake May threw that horrible interception, man. He went from hero to zero real fast, right? I had some picks on the Patriots today, man. I thought the Patriots were going to win that game. They should have won that game. But Drake May, bad interception. Daniel Barry, what's going on? What's up, Brett? What do you mean? The Eagles were up, 22-0 on the Jaguars? How's that lucky? Nick Sirianni is just a terrible head coach. He's just How about Jordan Love, guys? Had 3 fumbles today. It looks like they didn't get any of the fumbles, but he's putting the ball on the ground a lot. They got lucky. Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel bad for Drake May. I mean, their team stinks. Yeah, the Eagles move on to 6-2. Guys look pretty good. I can't play the Commanders. Now that's going to be some fun. Eagles got the Cowboys in Dallas next week. The Cowboys are reeling right now. They caught Dak Prescott on the sideline saying, like, how bad they suck. So, what did he say? Man, we effing suck. Not looking good for the Cowboys right now, guys. They just look bad, straight up. Dumpster fire. They can't move the ball. They can't play defense. Kirk Cousins had another good day, straight up. Yeah, I'm excited for the Commanders-Eagles game. That should be a lot of fun. Yeah, Kirk Cousins, 19 of 24, 222 yards, sacked twice, rating over 140. Dak Prescott, 1 touchdown, no interception, sacked 3 times, 101 rate. Rico Dowdell had a good game, 12 carries, 75 yards, over 6 yards a clip. But Bijan Robinson, I thought, was going to have a pretty big game. He did, 19 for 86, 4.5 yards per carry. I like that. I thought Bijan was going to ball out. He had a good game. Mooney, 5 for 88 and a touchdown. Ray McLeod and Drake London also had touchdowns. Yeah, Joe Burrow had 5 touchdowns today. Looked absolutely great. But they're playing a pretty cheeks team, so we got to take that with a grain of salt, right? So, they beat the Raiders, who are terrible. I don't know. They think they blow it up, start trading some of their assets as we go into the trade deadline this 27 and a game-winning field goal on the last drive. Solid win by Buffalo. Just an overall good game. That was probably the most competitive game of the week, that Miami-Buffalo game. Barely, bro. Titans fan, yikes. That was a nail-biter if I ever seen one. Drake May threw that horrible pass at the end. Kind of bailed you guys out. I'd be worried about it. The Titans in New England, that was a hard game to watch today, man. Hard game to watch. But the Titans' defense is, solid. Yeah, I definitely think. Yeah, right. Titans fan, that's hilarious. With Mason Rudolph or Will Levis at quarterback, you're dreaming, bro. You be drinking, bro. Titan fan is on something right now, bros. That game was horrible to watch. Tony Pollard looks pretty good, though. I like myself some Tony Pollard. He's been balling out all year. Calvin Ridley, 5 for 73. But if you look at the box score, man, Tony Pollard's been that guy all year long. Yeah, I agree, DU. You got to just go for the win. You got a chance to win a game, pull one out of your butt. You go for 2 there and see what happens. Roll the dice. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who gets the number 1 pick. It's a battle right now between the Patriots, the Titans. Pretty bad. The Giants are in that mix too, man. The Giants have been awful. If we're looking at draft order coming up, guys. Browns, Panthers, Jaguars, Raiders, Saints, Patriots, Titans, and Giants all have 2 wins. That's a lot of bum teams, man, with 2 wins. Look at all these teams that have 2 wins. Dolphins, Titans, Giants, Patriots, Saints, Raiders, Jaguars, Panthers, Browns. Whoo! Boy. Pablo, what's going on, my dude? Always good to see you in the chat, Pablo. What is going on, everyone? We had a great week of games. Pretty solid bets again. I'm pretty happy with how we bet this week, man. A lot of variables. I think I should have probably bet a little harder on the Chargers with that defense. I think this is a little bit of a learning experience, right? I knew that Buffalo game was going to be close. I knew that Washington Giants game was going to be close. That was a 1-possession game that could have went either way. Arizona, I was in on Arizona beaten Chicago. They're just terribly coached, in my opinion. Well, I mean, the Eagles were blowing out the Jaguars like 22-0 at halftime or whatever it was, and then they just let their foot off the gas, man, and they let them back in the game. And you can't do that. You got to stay hungry. You got to put teams away. They could have lost that game. And Nick Sirianni is a horrible coach. Yeah, the Cardinals' offense is for real, man. How about the defense standing up today too, man? 3 field goals in the second quarter and no other points by the Arizona Cardinals defense. I'm really happy with that. Caleb Williams, 22 of 41, 68.9 rate, QBR of 18.3, just bad. He's just bad. They can't get the run game going either. DeAndre Swift, 16 for 31. As a team, 23 carries, 69 yards. You're not going to win games like that. Not going to win games like that. Yeah, the Cardinals, I mean, I like the Rams too, bro. I like the Rams in the West. If Puka Nacua doesn't punch that guy in the face and then get ejected from the game, they blow out the Seahawks. Yeah, Chargers had a big win today, Jeff. Solid win. Yeah, man, that Derek Carr to Olave hit, bad news, man. You can't put your wide receivers in those positions, man. You got to throw receivers open. You can't throw them to get massacred. I'm not a big Derek Carr guy. If you follow this content on my channel, guys, you know that I am not a Derek Carr supporter at all whatsoever. If you guys are new to the channel, stopping by, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, guys. I'd really appreciate it. We just crossed 10,000 subscribers. We're up to 10,211 right now. So if you could hit that like button and subscribe to the channel, it would mean a lot to me, man. If the Eagles would have lost that game, I could have seen the Eagles firing Nick Sirianni because it was all his fault. Just dumb. He's just not the most cerebral guy out there. You know what I mean? He lets his emotions dictate his thought process. And when you become emotional, you become irrational and everything becomes real to you. So you're not like, you got to like take yourself a step back and kind of analyze what's in front of you instead of being so emotional as you coach. The Saints are falling apart, man. A lot of injuries, though. Dennis Allen, not my favorite coach, right? But that whole team is massacred with injuries, bro. Everywhere. Offensive line, defense, everywhere. I mean, it's the court. Spencer Rattler's been playing the last few weeks. Derek Carr stinks. Yeah, A.J. Brown left the game. I think it was a knee injury. I think in the second quarter he left. Yeah, the Chargers are okay. They need a little more help on the offensive line, too, in my opinion. But they need some playmakers, man, at the running back position, wide receiver position. They need some playmakers. I like Lad McConkey, though. He's a baller. Go Birds! Christina Emerald, welcome to the chat. No, he's not a top 10 guy. No, absolutely not. Those days of him being a top 10 wide receiver are over. You know what I mean? So, but he's a serviceable NFL wide receiver, but top 10, I mean, I don't know. I don't see that at all. I don't know, Bill Belichick? Or do they go offense, Ben Johnson from the Lions offensive coordinator? That's in play. Mike Vrabel. All those guys are in play, in my opinion. No, it said, the news, Pablo said, him and Lamb got to get MRIs tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. I mean, Devontae Adams had a good bit, so you got to give Devontae Adams at least 5 games. Yeah, but that's really exciting. I'm really happy with the Eagles' performance. The defenses have been playing a lot better. I mean, they've been playing not great offenses, so it's hard to tell. Are they actually improving, or are they just playing like very mediocre to terrible offenses? Scrolling through some of these messages from you homies. But yeah, Chargers had a big win. Carolina, big win. Joe Burrow balled out, guys. Balled out. 27 of 39, 5 touchdowns and an interception. 115 rate. Chase Brown, 27 carries, 120 yards, 4.4 yards a clip. Mike Gesicki had a huge game, 5 for 102 tutties. Chase Brown had a receiving, and Drew Sample had a receiving touchdown. Just a great game for the Bengals. They needed that. If they lost this game to the Raiders, their season would have been over, so the Bengals are still alive. Yeah, the Texans don't look great, Pablo. The offensive line doesn't look very good. They can't pass protect at all. Uphill battle for them. I don't know. I haven't heard anything, man. He didn't even practice this week, so I don't know if he's close. Maybe they're just being extra cautious with him and want to get him back this week for the Cowboys game. But Dallas Goedert hasn't practiced at all yet. I mean, I don't think he's close. I think it's going to be a little while. Yeah, probably, Pablo. Yeah, I mean, I like the Cardinals. Their defense is a little suspect. They played good today. But as a whole, the totality of that Cardinals defense, it's not a top 10 unit. It's probably not even a top 15 unit. Yeah, man, the Dolphins-Bills game was really, really close. What a fun game to watch, just back and forth the entire game. I mean, both teams played really well. You know, you look at the team stats. Both teams were 50% on third down. They both had the Bills had under 5 penalties. The penalties killed the Dolphins. 8 penalties is a lot. Kind of killed them a little bit. Both 1 for 1 on fourth down. 27-30. Just a great back-and-forth performance from the Dolphins and the Bills. I mean, Pablo, they're that bad. They don't have a lot of talent on that team, man. Not a lot of talent. Tua went 25 of 28, 231, 2 touchdowns, 124 rate. Tua's been balling out. I don't know why the rest of the team, their defense isn't very good. They ran the ball. Mozart and A-Chain averaged over 5 yards a carry today, guys. So, I mean, they're playing good. The Bills are just, they need to open up the passing game a little bit. Tyreek Hill, 4 for 80. Jalen Waddle only had 2 catches for negative 4 yards. How is that even possible? But that's only 2 points, man. You still got to get one more. Yeah, the Colts just kind of shoot themselves in the foot a little bit. Yeah, Joe Flacco's just old. He's okay. And Anthony Richardson has just been flat out horrible. So they're kind of in a quarterback quandary there in Indianapolis, guys. Yeah, Week 9's got a lot of exciting games as well. If we take a look, open up this schedule from Week 10. Week 9 was a fun week. Bengals, Ravens. I don't think the Bengals win on the road, man. Maybe if it was at home. But, yeah, the Bengals' rush defense has been an abomination, and Derrick Henry's about to ball out. Yeah, I don't see the Bengals winning that game, man. Their their defensive line is so bad. I mean, every game they're just getting shredded on the ground. They're a little bit better this week, but the Raiders don't really have a great rushing attack. And they're on the road. The Ravens blew out the Broncos today, man. That kind of surprised me a little bit. I mean, I don't know if the Cowboys are beating anyone the way they're playing, guys. Like, they just don't look like a team. Dak's on the sideline saying they suck. They're just not a good football team, man. They don't do anything well. Like, the Cowboys literally do nothing well. They don't rush the passer. They don't play sound defense. They can't run the ball. They're not effective passing the ball consistently. I don't know. The Cowboys might finish in last place in this division. And I'm not even joking around. Yeah, the Ravens got right this week against a Broncos team, especially that defense for the Broncos. The last, 7 weeks, they've been playing great, lights out, keeping everyone under 20 points. And the Ravens just blew the brakes off of them, man. What's up, William Blake? I remember you, bro. I don't know. I like the Steelers' defense in that game, man. Highsmith and TJ Watt are just a different animal. And the Commanders got to establish the running game like the Giants did against the Steelers. That's how you beat them. But they're going to be dropping back, spreading it out. Jaden Daniels is going to get hurt or wrecked. Yeah, Bryce Young got a win today, man. I'll take it. Nice, dude. JJ, cash in bets. Yeah, I like that bet. Eagles, Lions, Bills, I like that bet, bro. All day. All day. Yeah, the Ravens are definitely going to be the favorite over the Bengals. I think they win. Looks like the spread right now on ESPN Bet is 6 points. Ravens are given 6. Whew, man, it's a crazy situation how the NFC East is playing out. I can't believe there's like 10 teams with 2 wins this year, guys. It's quite remarkable. You know, a few 7-win teams, and everyone else is like 4, 5, and 6 wins. And then everyone else has got 2. It's crazy. Hey, Arnold, you sound like a pretty terrible person, bro. I'm just throwing that out there. Who's hating on Daniels? Jaden Daniels is lighting it up. He's like not only rookie of the year, but a potential MVP candidate. He looks great. I just like the way the Steelers' defense matches up against the Commanders. And the Commanders' defense is not very good. The Eagles have actually gotten dominated playing in Dallas the last like 5 years, which is not concerning. Which is concerning, my bad. So they haven't played well in Dallas in a really long time. So I'm hoping we buck that trend. Hey, Arnold, I completely disagree with you. But that's okay. Yeah, Jaden Daniels is more of a slender body guy, you know what I mean? I wouldn't be running him as much as they run him. Yo, get out of here with your MAGA stuff, bro. You're getting banned. This is an NFL channel. You can go MAGA somewhere else. Peace out, bro. Anyone else want to talk some politics? You're getting banned. Peace out, bros. Yo, what is up with all these ridiculous scumbags in the chat right now? All right, we're cleaning house right now, guys. I'm just cleaning house. Cleaning house! Peace out. I don't want to hear any talk about politics. Straight up. So if you want to talk politics, go find a political channel. Yeah, 100%, man. Thanks, Guru 1970. Yeah, I don't deal with that stuff. If you want to talk politics, go talk politics somewhere else. I don't care who you vote for. I don't care what you do. I'm a live and let live kind of guy. As long as you're not hurting anybody, I don't care what you do. But I'm not going to have these crazy... Like, I think if you're, like, flying a flag of a political person, you're insane. So whether you're MAGA or, like, crazy liberals, I think those two people are both insane human beings. NFC East. I think there's going to be 2 teams possibly picking in the top 10. I think the Cowboys don't have an easy schedule either, guys. They got 3 wins, 5 losses. It doesn't get a lot easier. They got the Eagles, the Texans, and the Commanders next. That's 3 tough games. Yeah, Alex A., I have to 100% disagree with you because my wife is an absolute boss. And she would run circles around all you guys with her eyes closed in business. It's not even close. Yeah, the Texans division is definitely the worst division in the NFL, right? That AFC South is cheeks, man. And the Texans are the worst first place team by far. It's not even close. They're more like a 500 team than a 6-3 team. You know, the Colts aren't good. The Titans are bad, and the Jaguars might even be worse. Yeah, let's go check out this Vikings schedule, Guru 1970. I want to take a look and see what they got coming up for them in the next 4 or 5 weeks. Not a difficult schedule for the Vikings coming up, guys. They got the Jaguars, the Titans, Bears, Cardinals. Woo! That smells like some wins, Vikings fans. That smells like some wins. Oh my God, Chiefs 3X. I sure did. I sure did. That's probably the play of the year, guys. Oh, thanks, Angel Martinez. Make sure you tell everyone to tell all your friends, like and subscribe to the channel, guys. Listen to Angel Martinez, bro. I'm making you guys money each and every week. Hey, Angel, man, you got to become a member like Guru 1970, man. You got to support the channel. Become a member. Oh, man, I love hearing you guys winning money. Oh, thanks, CG. I appreciate you, dude. I think Trevor Lawrence can be a good quarterback if you put him in the right system. I actually love the way the offense is constructed, but their offensive line has been underperforming, right? I like Evan Ingram at tight end. I like their skill. I don't like Gabe Davis. I think he's trash. But I liked Christian Kirk before he got hurt, and I like Brian Thomas Jr. But I think Gabe Davis is not good. I would have just kept Calvin Ridley over him. I think he's kind of a bum. Hey, man, thanks, Guru1970. I appreciate you, man. Oh, thanks, Alex. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, Bubba, I'm kind of in that line of thought, too, about Nick Sirianni. I just think he makes a bunch of poor decisions. Yeah, like, look, for guys, we were talking about the Jaguars a little bit. Listen to these PFF grades from the Jaguars offensive line. 58, 37, 64, 65, 57. And then they just traded away Cam Robinson, their starting left tackle. Why? What are you guys doing? If you're going to blow it up, they might be shedding pieces everywhere, guys. Yeah, I don't know about that, Alex A., but he hasn't been good, that's for sure. No, I do. I give out picks all the time. If you got a C-Dub, you got to subscribe to the channel. I did my Sunday early predictions. I do my Tuesday prediction show. I do spreads. What else do? I do power rankings. And then every Friday, if you're a member to the channel, I show you guys on a live stream my entire sports book, every single one of my bets. So I'm completely 100% transparent on all my bets. I let you know my thoughts on the week. If you tuned in, I told you this is a week I was kind of avoiding bet-wise. I didn't see a lot of edge, and I thought some games could go wonky this week. So I give it to you 100% straight. You know, I did some, like, random dollar parlays with some underdogs just to try to, catch one. But our moneyline picks did great. Atlanta Falcons, Eagles, Bengals. We were all over Arizona this week. I really like them. Anthony Richardson has not played a lot of football, right? Anthony Richardson would have been a great quarterback to get Jordan loved. Sit for 3 years and learn how to play football at the NFL level. I think Anthony Richardson has the potential to be a good quarterback, but he didn't play. He only played like 12 games in college. He's just completely inexperienced, right? Hey, C-Dub, all my picks are $4.99 a month. That's how you become a member to the channel, and you get early access to all my videos. You get a lot of perks. I do like bet alerts, short alerts for bets that I like. That's $4.99 a month. And like, if you would have just did my bets this week, you would have paid for like a year of memberships. And like, ask some of the members in the chat. If you see the little gold star next to their name or like blue star or whatever it is, just ask them how good my picks have been and how much money they made. Yeah, Alex A., that's a pretty on the nose assessment of where Anthony Richardson currently is in his NFL career. Okay, Chuck. The Eagles have not played well in Dallas for a really long time. I think they're like 0 for their last 6 or something crazy like that. I forget what it is. Let me look it up real quick. But they played really, really bad in Dallas for a long time. So that makes me a little trepidatious. But this team seems pretty fractured. The Dallas Cowboys are. So they should win that game. Okay, so the Eagles have lost 6 in a row going to Dallas. 4 of those games were for over 20 points, right? So they've got their butts kicked bad in Dallas. Just take that into consideration. I don't think the coach is the problem in Cleveland. What's his name, Stefanski? He's like won 2 coaches of the years in like the last 4 years. I mean, the dude can coach. I just think it's a personnel. Nick Chubb destroyed his knee. Deshaun Watson, it's not his fault. The GM of that team signed him to that ridiculous contract. I don't think it has anything to do with the coach. I think he's a good coach. Does that mean they're going to keep him? I don't know. But I think they need to tear it down quarterback-wise and just start from scratch. No, you just got to check out. You got to go to my main page, like the J All Day Sports Show main page on YouTube. If you click on that, there's a join button. You hit that, where you can subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, or you can there's a join button on the home page where you can join my memberships if you like. Alex, what's going on, bro? Yeah, the NFL's tough to tank, right? Because, like, look, there's 10 teams with 2 wins. So a win here and a win there could really, like, mess up your draft plans. But this year isn't, like, the strongest draft, in my opinion. I don't maybe I'll change my mind as I scout a little more, but yeah, everything is done through YouTube, C-Dub. So you should hit join, and it should be all in your YouTube account. Yeah, Oliver, I don't disagree with you on that, even though I never wish people getting hurt, but it might be a clean slate. And Jameis Winston played like Jameis Winston always does. One week he lights it up, and the next week he's a dumpster fire and throws 3 picks. So, Pablo, I think it's the Rams' division to lose. We'll see if the 49ers can, there's still a lot of time left for the 49ers to get right there. They've been underachieving considerably, right? Brandon Sipple, I agree with you 100%. Out of all the guys that I've scouted at the quarterback position this year so far, I still got a lot of work to do, but Cam Ward to me seems like the guy with the skill set to have the most potential to be good at the NFL level. Yeah, I like the Chiefs, Arnell. The Buccaneers are very banged up on the road. Right, I think they're playing in Kansas City. No Mike Evans, no Chris Godwin. Baker Mayfield's been throwing a lot of interceptions. The Chiefs' defense is tough, man. Yeah, I got a couple of parlays on the Chiefs, too, that I need to cash for tomorrow night. So let's go Chiefs tomorrow, guys. Yeah, Pablo again. I think the Rams. I like the Rams. Honestly, the NFC West is completely up for grabs. It could go any which way, guys. That's a really fun division to watch over the next few weeks. We just hit 10,220 subscribers, guys. Thank you very much. Yeah, Jordan Love is an interception machine, bro. I've never been 100% sold on him. I never I just never got the Jordan love, I guess. He looked okay on tape, but I don't know. I don't see it, I guess. Yeah, that's a very Oliver, you're 100%. That's a very rare occasion where both teams like a change of scenery just did everyone better, and the teams have both been rocking and rolling. Stafford winning that game today, he's so good. Stafford might be the most underappreciated quarterback maybe of all time. He's he's an incredible talent. When everything's said and done, Stafford's probably going to be like a top 10 guy in like every single category. Yeah, Miguel, it hasn't been your guys' years for about 30 years now. Nice, CG. Yeah, live betting, you really got to like watch the game flow and figure out like where the game is going to go. And, you know, I do like live betting, but you got to be careful. Sometimes you like the odds look too good to be true. I don't know, man, because Dak Prescott, we've seen good Dak Prescott, right? I don't know. I don't know what the heck is going on with the Cowboys. It's just they're. I don't like. I just think the GM, Jerry Jones, and his clan of cronies just have no idea what the hell they're doing. I honest to God believe that. Paying Dak Prescott $60 million a year with a team with that many holes, I don't know. I might have restarted the quarterback thing and drafted a quarterback and maybe let the backup play. And I don't know. Paying Dak Prescott $60 million a year just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. When you have one receiver, you have no running backs, you got a mediocre offensive line. I don't get it. Yeah, Andrew, have they said that he's going to 100% play this week? Yeah, I mean, I think the Texans took a step back this year for me. I thought they would take a step forward and be like a dominant team. Yeah, it's tough. So Jeffrey Lurie, coconut guy, the owner of the Eagles, doesn't typically like to fire guys mid-season. And the Eagles are winning. You know what I mean? Despite all his dumbass things that he does. They're winning right now, right? So you got to just roll with it. Yeah, Alex, their offensive line has been terrible for like a decade. All right, C-Dub, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm going to do my best, man. Ask anyone that follows my channel. I do a whole tape study. I watch all the games on Sunday. I rewatch them all again, and the ones I didn't get to watch originally on Mondays. And I just call it like I see it, man. I try to keep it real with you guys. I don't got any agenda. I love the Eagles, but I'll be the first one to eviscerate them when they don't play well. I don't have a bias. I played ball my whole childhood. I just call it like I see it. The Saints, to me, I mean, so many injuries, guys. I mean, so many injuries. They went into the year really thin. Not a lot of depth at key positions, D-line, linebacker, offensive line. Kamara's getting a little bit older. You know, the wide receivers have been okay. He's done for the year. Now it looks like Olave is going to be out for an extended period of time. The Saints will probably be lucky to win 6 games this year. I think the Patriots might be the worst, guys. They don't do anything good. The defense has regressed. For me, the Titans, the defense actually looks pretty damn good. The offense is just a dumpster fire, right? I don't know. I do like... See, Drake May is kind of exactly how I thought he would be. He would do some stuff where you're like, wow, he looks really good. Then he does some really dumb stuff, and you're like, oh, he's not really that good. Yeah, the Panthers... Yeah, I don't know. For me, it's Panthers and Patriots. They should play in the Bum Bowl, the Panthers and Patriots. Yeah, Brian Wilson, I 100% agree. You're talking about Nick Sirianni, right? Kick the field goals, dude. I mean, just kick the extra points. There's no reason to go for 2 in any of those spots. It's just so moronic. Like, Sirianni's more of like a rah-rah guy, but he needs to be a little more cerebral. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably about time. What's up, Dominator VR? I like the Giants in that spot for sure. Yeah, the Giants have lost a lot of really close games this year, guys. If you go and look at all the Giants' losses, a lot of close games, man. They got blown out a couple times, right? That's what happens to bad teams sometimes. But on the grand scheme of things, the Giants are 2-7, right? There's no other way around that. But the second game they lost by 3 to the Commanders. They lost by 5 to the Giants. They lost by 10 to the Bengals. They lost by 8 to the Steelers and 5 to the Commanders. A lot of one-possession games there, guys. I mean, I like the Chiefs over the Dolphins right now. The Dolphins just aren't playing good football. They played better today, though, for sure. I think Derek Carr has been irresponsibly, for a guy that played wide receiver, I was a slot receiver, like, sometimes your receivers throw balls in places that you're going to get smoked. Tom Brady was great at that. Like, throwing guys open where they're not going to get obliterated. And knowing that if I throw this ball, my receiver might catch it, but he's going to get destroyed when I throw it. I mean, Randy Moss, it's not even close. Yeah, Randy Moss, it's not even close, dude. Randy Moss is like, it's not even close. He's like Mount Rushmore, man. Arnell, he was okay. They won, which is great, but he was just okay. He hasn't had that welcome to the NFL, I'm here to take over game. He wasn't great. 16 of 26, 171, 77.6 rate, a tutty and an interception. He wasn't great. I haven't seen great Bryce Young yet in the NFL. I have not. But I appreciate you guys all tuning into the live stream. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Check out my long form content. I just put out my predictions, early predictions. So, we'll see how they do. I do my main predictions every single Tuesday. I do a follow-up predictions on Fridays based on the injury reports, guys. So, and then we're going to put out some power rankings this week for sure. Change them up. Yeah, I mean, if he's not top 10, Terry McLaurin's knocking on the door to be real close. Yeah, I don't do a lot of college football, man. There's just too much going on. Too much going on. I like to be focused on the NFL to give you guys the best content I can on the NFL. Yeah, the Eagles look pretty good, but they beat a bunch of bad teams, right? The Jaguars, like, how many wins do the Jaguars, like, what do they have, 8 wins between 4 teams? The Jaguars, the Giants, the Browns, and the Bengals. Not a lot of wins there, guys. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he would want to leave Kansas City when you have a chance to win a Super Bowl every single year. But maybe he wanted to go to Miami. The taxes are pretty cheap. You get to live at the beach. You know, can't hate him for doing that. But I guess he wanted a little bit more money, maybe a little more guaranteed money. I don't know. I did see some interviews where some stuff kind of went weird with, like, the negotiations, and then he was in, he was out, he was in, he was out, and then he ended up getting traded. Yeah, Pablo, you're 100% right. If they lost that game to the Raiders, their season would have been over. 100%. I still don't think that defense is going to do enough to win any big-time games. We'll see how the season goes along. It seems like the Bengals are always slow starters, and they kind of work their way up. You know, so we'll have to see. But, all right, guys, I did my almost hour when I'm at 45 minutes. I'm going to wrap it up tonight, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for all the continued support. We're up to 10,221 subscribers. I appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next video. Later, guys.